I'm Aidan Cole. I'm a sophomore here in the BFA Musical Theater program, and I'm playing Monty Harrell. So Monty is a soldier that Violet kind of meets along the way as she's traveling to the preacher, and he's kind of like a hotshot. He thinks he's all that, basically, and I think he's kind of thrown off a lot throughout the production because he's used to girls kind of falling all over him when Violet is not like that in any way, and she kind of confronts him for how he acts and who he is, and he's doesn't know how to take that. When I first kind of got the script, most of the time I try to think of someone who I think in my own life, who I know, who that character I would kind of associate with that character and who I think that is in my life. So for example, Monty's very confident, so I try to think of people who kind of have this swagger about them and this kind of charm. So I kind of try to encapsulate that physically and then create the mindset of this person and how he sees everybody else in the show. So I was actually fortunate enough to see the most recent Broadway revival of it in 2014 with Sutton Foster. And I was so moved, and I remember thinking I'd never seen a musical in that time in my life. It must have been my freshman or sophomore year of high school. That was just so simplistic and more like a play in nature. A lot of the stuff I had seen had been kind of big and flashy, and in middle school that's the kind of shows you do. So it was really cool to see something kind of gritty, down to earth, very naturalistic in a style of music that isn't as popular on Broadway. So it was really cool to be exposed to that, and the performances were just beautiful. So yeah, I really enjoy watching it. I love Look at Me, frankly. I just love hearing Bree sing it. Bree has one of the most spectacular voices I've ever heard. You know what's been so special about this process is the three of us leads, me, Bree, and Darren, are all sophomores. So they're two of my best friends and people that have seen me grown so much, both in class and I've seen them grow, so I know them at such like a deep level that it's just fun to be able to do the show with them, and of course joking around with them on breaks and stuff is a riot.
Oh,